Here's what's going on. I've been like freezing cold all day, and so my brain is like, oh, the last time you were really cold, you were about to throw up. So I'm spooked bagooked. And one of my best friends is it's literally her birthday today, and she's like having a party, and I want to go. Like, I'm supposed to be there right now. I'm just scared to get there and then be sick. But I'm also like, if I stay home and this is literally just anxiety, I'm gonna be so mad. I've already stopped doing so many things because of my anxiety and because of my phobia. It's just like really sad, you know what I mean? Like, it's sad to think about. And sometimes I'm like, why do I have this? I understand it's part of the process and like whatever, but like I do just want to get better and heal and like learn to live with this phobia and like let it kind of simmer down and like work through it. But at the same time, I'm fucking human and like I still have it, you know what I mean? So like, just because I try to convince myself that like it's fine doesn't mean that my body doesn't like panic at the thought of me potentially throwing up. But like, I don't want to miss this party just because I'm scared. Like, that's pussy shit, bro. That's actually like, that's crazy. Guess who's back. Happy night. It's like 1 a.m. How did my panic attack develop? What a great question. While I was having my panic attack, I decided to go on a walk, and I went to the park, and that actually helped so fucking much. And I kind of forget sometimes how much it helps to be outside for me. Like, being in the park, being at the beach, like things like that helped me so much. And I don't know, it helped me like ground myself, because to be honest, while I was having the panic attack, I literally thought I was gonna throw up. Like, I was convinced I was gonna throw up, and so I was just freaking out. So I texted my friend and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And we ended up hanging out and yapping for like a couple hours, and it just reminded me like how important community is. Like, it's seriously so fucking key, especially in moments where you feel like you're kind of not more at risk, but like when you're going through a tough time, like leaning on your support system. I honestly have a hard time with like leaning on people that care about me, because I feel like I'm like a burden on them, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you're like, I don't want to ask them for advice, or I don't want to like come to someone with my problem if I don't already have a solution. I'm that type of person where like, if I have an issue, I don't want to come to someone for advice if I don't already know what I want to do. Or if I have a problem, I don't want to come to someone and just tell them, oh, this is the problem, if I don't already have a solution, because I'm like, that's literally not their job. So like, why would I, you know what I mean? But I don't know, sometimes it's like okay to do that, and just okay to like kind of brainstorm with someone else and just not try to do everything alone, because at the end of the day, we're creatures of community, and like, you don't have to, but it's just nice to like lean on people and lean on community. So yeah, when you spend a lot of time alone, what happens is that you kind of become like enveloped in your own world. Like, that happens to me personally. Like, if I'm really anxious and stuff and I spend a lot of time alone, I'm literally just talking to myself, and so you kind of, everything becomes magnified. You really don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of, and everything just seems scarier, and you're just way more in your own head. But like, once you get it out and like see it in front of you, you're kind of like, oh, like, it's not that bad. I don't know, I'm very grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I was able to do that, especially on a day like today. That was a bit difficult. This shit has ups and downs, bro. Like, I'll wake up one day and I'm like perfectly fine and I'm happy and not anxious and whatever, and then the next day I'll wake up and have like 2 fucking panic attacks in a day. Like, it's actually crazy. Every day is a step closer to recovery, so it's okay, and we're moving in the right direction, so it's okay.
Your willingness to embrace this rather than fight it is not only a sign of your strength, it is a sign that somewhere deep inside, you know that a life that is honest, even if less comfortable, is more worthwhile than one in which every doubt and fear is suffocated by false connection. It might serve you at this juncture to make a list of all the reasons you might be kind of energy that's gone unused sometimes wells up.
Let's talk. Happy 4th of July. Not actually a happy 4th of July. There are many things going on in the United States right now, and as someone who comes from parents who are immigrants, like in recent days, I've woken up and almost every single morning without fail, I have thought about how grateful that I am to be a citizen in this country. I don't take it for granted. I think it's easy to take for granted, but once you realize and see what people go through and what people have gone through to get to this country, it just changes everything. So, yeah. Today, I feel an immense amount of gratitude. Right now, my mom, my dad, and my brother are both gone. Like, they're not here. They're in Europe, all three of them. Therefore, I've had to kind of like lean on my friends a bit more recently. With today being 4th of July, everyone was with their families, you know? And some of my other friends weren't here, and like it was like a whole thing. So once I kind of got home to the silence and I was like, oh, like I feel alone, like, and I started to text some of my friends and some of them weren't responding. I kind of spiraled a bit, you know? Like I cried about it, yeah, I got really sad. But I've never had to spend a Christmas by myself. I've never had to spend a Christmas and like wonder who I'm gonna spend it with, because I know I'm gonna spend it with my family. And there's so many people who don't have that. And like, oh, I'm like getting emotional talking about it. Like, that's just so sad. Whew, okay. I understand that those people are probably, they're finding their ways to cope. And they're finding their friends and their chosen family. But it just makes me like appreciate them much more, and also appreciate my family much more, and like my friends and like my support system. I personally feel the effects when I don't spend time with other people. Like when I spend a lot of time alone, I feel the effects. And I personally really like to spend time alone when I am usually with other people, you know? Like I like my alone time after I'm with people. But if I'm alone for too many days, like on end, or too many hours or whatever, I do get sad, and like I just feel much more in my element and much better when I'm with people, specifically people who like make me feel like that. Obviously, if I'm kind of like forcing a conversation or something, I don't like it. But like with my friends, with my closest friends, I feel that way. I don't know, today just like I was gonna watch the fireworks by myself, and I was a bit sad about it, but I was like, I want to watch the fireworks, you know? And then I'm not crying about it. I'm gonna try to get through this without crying. My mom's best friend called me, and she didn't even know that I was alone, but she was like, hey, like I'm gonna go watch the fireworks, like can I park at your house? And I was like, oh, like yeah, of course, whatever. She was gonna watch them alone and I was gonna watch them alone, so we just watched them together. And then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel really grateful. I swear I'm crying happy tears. I feel so grateful. I don't know. I do know. I've been going through so much recently that little things like that, like, are super important to me. I even feel grateful that like I can cry again. Like I used to not be able to cry, and I wasn't in tune with my emotions as much, and I didn't let myself cry. But in learning to sing and do music and be able to express myself creatively and like put myself out there, I've kind of become more in tune with myself and with my emotions, and with being okay with them, and not feeling like it's embarrassing to cry or it ruins like my persona, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I'm just feeling really grateful today. My voice isn't gonna stop shaking for a while, so I'm just gonna keep talking. And I feel like she was like a little angel, you know, like the universe, her God, kind of like sent me someone that I love and is dear to me. And I wasn't expecting to spend that half hour of fireworks with her, but I feel like we both kind of like felt accompanied in that half hour. I feel like this is what life is about, you know? There's really, I don't think, any way to be happy every single day of your life. But when you fall, you get back up, and knowing that when things happen, when you get sick, when there's a death, when you get your heart broken, there's always a way up, you know what I mean? Like once you fall to the bottom of that, the only way is up. I don't know, there's just been so many ups and downs recently. The good moments feel extra good.